Are you going for lunch or the rostrum, Attorney? Senator Judge Joel. Okay. I thought you were headed towards lunch already. Senator Judge Villanueva, as the last Senator Judge to interject before we break for lunch. You have 2 minutes, sir. You may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, sinita po kayo ng COA dun sa pag-approve nyo ng disbursement voucher, no? Yung 125 million. At ang explanation nyo, delegated po sa inyo pag more than 1 million. Is that correct?
Yes po, sir. There is an office order, sir.
Ano yung extent of your authority? Ministerial approval or may responsibility din kayo na determine if this is lawful, properly supported, and authorized expenditure bago kayo pumirma?
There is also a level of checking, sir, if documentary attachments have been complied, sir, prior to the affixing my signature, sir.
Like?
Kung sa mga disbursement vouchers, sir, dapat merong mga supporting documents on the reasons for the request po, sir.
Like?
One of which, sir, say for example, there is an activity design, sir, which indicates kung ano yung mga activities to be done and the expenses for those activities.
Okay, nung winidraw po yung salapi, 125 million, sabi po ni Ms. Acosta, you accompanied her. Alam niyo po na after nung winidraw yung salapi, diretso po pinlace ito sa custody ni Colonel Lachica. Alam niyo po yan?
At the time, sir, I did not know, sir, kung ano yung arrangement nila ni Miss Gina Acosta, sir. I just accompanied her to the bank, sir, as per her request.
So you have no knowledge?
I have no knowledge po, sir.
You're the disbursement officer. You don't have any knowledge, so wala ding written authority, no? Anyway, dun po sa testimony ni Ms. Acosta, sabi po niya, si Colonel Lachica was not bonded, yet the confidential funds were released to him because he was supposedly na siya yung mag-implement ng activities on the ground. As Assistant Chief of Staff, as disbursement voucher signatory, officially approving the DVs. Aware po ba kayo dito sa ganitong arrangement?
I had no personal knowledge po, sir, on that arrangement, sir.
Kasi kung ganun, parang sinasabi nyo na parang ministerial duty lang po yung sa inyo. Although kanina sabi nyo hindi po. Kasi why would you allow that, no? Then next question, Asek, kayo po mismo yung pumipirma dun sa November 30, 2023 OVP response to COA stating that all transactions involving the 125 million pesos were valid, proper, and regular, and explaining that the 40 million medical and food aid was given to persons conducting nationwide surveillance operations. Bago po ninyo ginawa, may factual representation po ba kayo sa COA? Ano po yung inyong ginawa, yung personal po ninyo na verify bago niyo po ito ginawa?
Sorry, sir. The question again, sir. Just to be clarified lang, sir.
Ulitin ko po yung question. Nung nag-respond po kayo dun sa COA that all transactions involving the 125 million were valid, proper, and regular, in-explain nyo din po yung 40 million medical and food aid was given to persons conducting nationwide surveillance operations. Bago po ninyo ito ginawa, yung factual representation po na iyon sa Commission on Audit, ano po yung inyong personal na ginawa to verify all of this?
I consulted po yung our security officer on how the implementation was done on the field, sir. And what was relayed to me, sir, yun po yung nilagay ko sa draft for the reply,
Ano
sir.
po yung hiningi nyo?
Information, sir, on how it was implemented, sir. So I asked if I can remember it right, sir, because it was quite a long time ago, sir. I asked kung paano yung manner of release of the funds on the ground, sir, and especially yung sa medical and food aid, sir. And what was relayed to me, sir, was that the funds were released to the informants or the agents through cash, and then based on their representation that they would need these funds for the purchase of medicines and supplies.
Binanggit niyo po dun sa AOM na lumabas na notice of suspension, wala pong nakalagay na misuse of funds. So, ano po yung ginawa po ninyo after po lumabas ito? Despite the fact na wala ho kasi yung nakalagay na misuse of funds, pero nakalagay po doon yung lacking of documentary records to support yung ginawa po ninyo. Ano po yung inyong ginawa para makorek from AOM to before ma-issue yung notice of suspension, before ma-issue yung notice of disallowance? Ano yung ginawa to suffice yung hinahanap po ng Commission on Audit?
Based doon po sa mga points that were raised in the AOM, we provided answers for those.
Before you answer, presiding officer, you agree na binanggit niyo po, no? There's no such word misuse of funds doon sa mga AOM, NS,
Yes, sir.
ND.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige po.
So provided the documents that were required of us, sir, in support on the issues or concerns raised by the Commission on Audit.
And apparently, hindi po sila pumayag at hindi sila nag-agree because kulang pa rin po yung documents.
Based po sa NS, sir, ND, sir, meron pa pong mga hinihingi ang COA, sir. And that's why, as a response to the ND, sir, we also supply those information.
Salamat po, salamat po. Gusto ko lang hong sabihin that indeed yung confidentiality may limit what can be disclosed to the public, but it cannot erase yung accountability within the government. Salamat po, Mr. Wiki.
Thank you, Senator Judge Villanueva. Kindly situate Mr. Ortonio to the witness stand. Clerk of Court Rosa.
Thank you, sir.
You are under the same oath, Mr. Ortonio. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Attorney Christine, your witness for your recross.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Ortonio.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ngayong hapon.
Earlier, you were asked to confirm that the PFPs for the fourth quarter of 2022 and the first to third quarters of 2023 did not reflect that the confidential funds were used for the safe implementation of the OVP's Good Governance Program for 2022 and Social Economic Delivery for 2023. Can you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
Misleading, Your Honor. Move to strike, Your Honor.
Why is it misleading, Attorney May?
Because, Your Honor, during the redirect examination, I never mentioned safe implementation.
Reform Council, I don't recall the word safe as well. But it was somewhere along those lines, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor. But actually, that was what registered to me. But can I continue, Your Honor?
You may continue, Attorney Christine.
But, Your Honor,
Okay.
we move to strike the answer of the witness.
So stricken off. Reform your question, Attorney
Thank you, Your
Christine.
Honor.
I'm showing you the PFPs for 2022 and 2023. Your Honor, they are exhibits
Assisting counsels may approach.
D-1-23 OVP for the PFP for the year 2022 and D-1-49 OVP for the year 2023. Okay, do you have copies of those PFPs? Okay, let's go to the 2022 PFP. Now, I'm directing you to the second column of the PFP. Okay. It says there, safe implementation. Let's go to the 2022 PFP. It says there, safe implementation of the OVP initiatives and confidence building. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am, based on the documents presented.
And that is under the table, under the heading expected outcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's go to the year 2023, CY 2023 PFP. Now I'm directing you also to the second column. It says there's safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building. Do you confirm that?
Yes, ma'am.
And that is under the heading expected outcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You were also asked about the supposed submission of the PFP together with your letter or the Vice President's letter to the DBM dated August 22, 2022. Earlier, you were asked. And in fact, you were asked also to refer to section or item 3.24 of the joint circular.
Joint circular,
Do you
yes.
recall that? Now, do you also recall that in a letter dated September 15, 2022, the DBM requested that you submit the PFP in relation to your request for additional funding?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct, ma'am.
In fact, in compliance with such letter of the DBM, you submitted a copy of the PFP through your letter dated September 19, 2022.
Yes, ma'am, we transmitted that report, ma'am.
And as earlier mentioned, during your cross-examination, your submissions to the DBM, I will rephrase, Your Honor. As earlier mentioned, okay, the DBM recommended the approval of your request for confidential funds to the Office of the President.
That's correct, ma'am.
In fact, the Office of the President approved the issuance of confidential
Objection,
funds
Your Honor.
to the OVP.
Let her finish the question, counsel. Are you done,
Objection, Your
Attorney
Honor.
Christine? What is the objection, counsel?
That was not covered by the redirect anymore, Your Honor.
In the discretion of the court, we will grant latitude. Counsel, overruled. Witness may answer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Earlier also, you were asked whether you knew if confidential funds were used in the regular activities of the OVP. Do you confirm that?
Yes,
Your
I
Honor.
was asked earlier.
That was misleading, Your Honor. The question earlier, first, Your Honor, we move to strike because the question is misleading. What I asked was whether or not this witness has personal knowledge, not just any kind of knowledge, Your Honor, personal knowledge.
Okay, I will rephrase my question.
Kindly
using-
rephrase to
yes,
include
Your Honor,
personal
using
knowledge.
the wordings of the counsel. You confirmed earlier that you were asked whether or not you have personal knowledge as to whether the confidential funds were used in the regular activities of the OVP.
Yes, ma'am.
As the one who drafted the AOMs and the response to the AOMs and the response to the notice of suspension, was there any findings in the AOMs? Was there any findings in the AOMs which relative to the supposed use of the confidential funds in the regular activities of the OVP?
Misleading, Your Honor.
If you can recall.
Misleading, Your Honor, because this witness could not have drafted the AOMs. The AOMs came from the Commission
She
on Audit.
corrected herself, counsel, the response to the AOM.
Yes, Your Honor.
Witness may
So
answer.
I will repeat my question, Your Honor, for clarity. Now, as the
Proceed,
one who
Attorney Christine.
as the one who drafted the responses to the AOMs as well as the notice of suspension, if you can recall, was there any findings of the COA relative to the supposed use of the confidential funds in the regular activities of the OVP?
Not covered by the redirect, Your Honor. I never touched upon the AOMs during the redirect examination.
Same ruling, counsel. You may register in the court notes a continuing objection along these lines of questioning by the counsel. Witness may answer.
Based on the documents that we have received from COA, there was no any indication or any comment that the confidential funds were used for regular programs.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Counsel. We now proceed to the interjections of Senator Judges. Before we proceed to administrative matters facing the court today, we recognize our distinguished Senate President. Next in line, Senate President Owen Gatchalian. You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Ortonio, nakita ko sa mga records na 6 na beses ko yung pumirma ng reply to COA. Itong 6 na letters na ito ba ay nabasa, nakita, ipinakita kay Vice President Sara?
All the replies, sir, that were drafted were also sent to our Vice President for her information, for her reference and review.
So alam niya itong mga replies to COA?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And narinig ko rin sa inyong testimony na kinausap niyo si Acosta at si Colonel Lachica.
Yes, sir.
At base sa mga information nila, yun ang inilagay mo sa letter replies niyo to COA. Tama?
Yes, sir. That's correct, Your Honor.
Paki-narrate nga sa amin, ilang beses niyo pala na-meet si Colonel Lachica?
Sir, sa mga replies po, sir, I cannot exactly remember how many times, sir. But I can say more than once or twice, sir, I was able to meet Colonel Lachica to ensure na I get the information from him, sir, and that I'll be able to draft properly the replies to the AOMs.
So mga once or twice? Or
Around once or twice, sir. The exact number, sir, I cannot remember anymore, sir, because maraming beses, maraming documents po yung na-review, sir.
pakikwento nga sa amin kung ano exactly yung kanyang sinabi sa inyo para ma-draft niyo itong reply.
For the AOMs, sir, I'll try to recall, sir, some of the issues that were raised on the AOM. So say, for example, sir, on the AOM comment regarding the use of the confidential funds for medical and food supply, sir. So tinanong ko po siya kung paano po in-implement on ground yung pagbigay ng medical and food supplies to the informants and the agents. So from there po, sir, na-mention niya, sir, na the funds were released to the informants and agents based on the representation that those funds will be used for the purchase of medical and food supplies.
Kwento mo dyan sa iyo na siya mismo ang nagbigay sa mga informants?
Sir, hindi ko na po ma-recall, sir, if he mentioned specifically if siya po yung ang nag-distribute personally, sir, doon sa on the ground, sir, or implemented the release on ground.
Pero ang kwento niya sa iyo, cash ang ibinigay sa informants, hindi medical supplies or other supplies.
That's correct po, Your Honor.
Kwento niya ba sa iyo na mayroon ba siyang kasamang iba sa pagbibigay nitong cash? Kasi libo-libo yung acknowledgement receipts.
Hindi niya po nakwento specifically, sir. Although if I can recall, sir, based on my recollection, meron po siyang na-mention na meron po siyang mga, hindi ko alam kung ano yung term niya, sir, but meron siyang mga people who go directly on the ground, sir.
Pero kinonfirm niya sa iyo na kinuha niya yung 500 million pesos.
500 million, sir?
Yes, in four different tranches.
For the different funds, sir. It is of my assumption, sir, na siya po yung napagbigyan ng funds, sir.
In 4 different tranches.
4 different tranches, sir.
Okay. Nasabi niyo ba sa kanya na tinanong niyo ba sa kanya na yung mga ibang acknowledgement receipts ay questionable yung mga apelido?
Sir, at that time po, sir, I was not able to see the acknowledgement receipt, sir, because in the AOM, sir, the AOM indicated that we submit the DEPs or the documentary evidence of payment, sir. So I was not able to see it, sir. So nung binigay po sa akin ni Miss Gina Acosta yung mga DEP, sir, it was already in a sealed box, sir, and then we submitted that together with our reply to COA.
Paano niya raw dinistribute yung mga pera? No, kasi 500 million to, thousands and thousands of acknowledgement receipts. Paano niya ikunento sa inyo na dinistribute niya itong mga pera? Sino itong mga informants niya? Kasi kayo gumawa ng AOM, anong reply to
Reply,
the AOM.
sir.
So, I would assume na tinanong niyo yung methodology ng pagdidistribute niya.
Sir, based on my recollection lang, sir, he mentioned na, yun nga, sir, meron siyang mga people, sir, who worked on the ground. That is only the extent of the information I can recall, sir, when I had a consultation with Colonel Achica.
Yung pagpili ng informants, natanong niyo ba kung paano? At yung relevance ng informants dito sa inyong confidential operation?
Sir, I did not ask anymore, sir, because it was not the subject of the AOM, sir. So I was not able to check on him on that matter, sir.
Pero yung DEP, yung documentary evidence of payment, subject yan ng AOM, tama?
For submission, sir, we were required to submit the documentary evidence of
But did
payment, sir.
tinanong niyo ba sa kanya kung paano niya nakukuha itong DEPs?
Sir, I did not ask anymore, sir. I just requested for the copies for the DEPs, sir, so that I can already submit it, sir, doon sa COA as an attachment to the AOM reply.
Paano kung yung DEPs peke? Paano kung yung kanyang narration sa iyo ay hindi totoo? Paano
Sir,
kung ganun ang situation?
Sir, at the time, sir, because he was designated as our security officer, sir, I
Designated by...
by the head of office, sir,
Which is the Vice
Sara
President.
Z. Duterte, sir. So, it is of my, sa tingin ko po, sir, na maayos naman po yung pagkakatrabaho ni Colonel Achica doon sa pag-dispense niya ng duty as the security officer.
Last question, Mr. Presiding Officer. Bakit parang nagkukuha ko buo yung tiwala ninyo sa kanya at kinuha niyo lahat ng information at yun ang ginamit niyo sa inyong reply to the COA? Nakita ko bakit buo yung tiwala, hindi kayo nag-probe na mga additional questions considering na kayo ang nag-justify nito sa COA at kayo pumirma, no, dito sa COA. So bakit parang kung ano sinabi niya, yun na lang ang linagay niyo sa inyong reply?
Well, first, sir, is because he's the security officer, sir. So, I believe, sir, na siya yung the best person that can provide the information. And then, second, sir, as the security officer, sir, he was designated by our head of agency, which I believe also gave the trust and confidence to him to implement the activities. So, kung ano po yung na-mention ni Colonel Achica sa akin during the time when I checked or asked for questions, yun po yung pinagbasihan ko for the drafting of the reply.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. Senator Judge Ontiveros is recognized for her interjections. You have 2 minutes, ma'am. You may proceed when you're ready.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Tonyo, tama po ba na lahat ng ginagawa ng OVP tungkol sa confidential funds, so request, amounts, justifications, use at pagsagot sa mga puna ng COA, tama po ba na lahat ng ito ay dinesisyonan at inaprubahan ni VP Duterte?
Based on the mga replies, ma'am, yes, I was able to provide a copy to the head of agency, ma'am. Again, being the head of agency, ma'am, I provided her with the information.
At base doon, dinesisyonan at inaprubahan niya ang lahat ng ito.
Yes, and from that time, ma'am, we signed off on the document for submission to the Commission on Audit.
With the last touch or final sign-off being that of VP Duterte.
Yes, ma'am, being the head of agency, ma'am, we sought her approval on it, ma'am.
At sang-ayon po ba kayo na bilang yung ganong head of agency na si VP Duterte ang responsable at pinaka-responsable sa lahat ng iyan?
Well, being the head of agency, ma'am, I believe that kailangan niyang malaman lahat ng mga nangyayari. And I know, ma'am, na si Ma'am Inday really wants to know details, no, especially on implementation of the different activities that we do in the office. So it is really meron talagang involvement in terms of ensuring that things are properly implemented within the office.
And based on that knowing, batay sa kaalamang iyon, siya ang pinaka-responsable sa kabuang iyan.
Based on that, ma'am, being the head of agency, ma'am, I would say so, ma'am.
Alright. Gano'ng katagal nyo na po kilala si VP Duterte?
Siguro, ma'am, more than 10 years, ma'am. I started working together with her, ma'am, in 2008.
At saan po so almost 20 years pala. So at saan po at paano nyo siya nakilala?
Nakilala ko po siya, ma'am, bilang Vice Mayor sa Davao City, ma'am. And then, at the time, ma'am, when they were looking for several staff members for the Office of the Vice Mayor, I submitted an application, ma'am.
At magkakilala rin po ba kayo ni Ms. Gina Acosta kahit bago po kayo nakipagtrabaho sa isa't isa sa OVP?
I knew of Miss Gina Acosta, ma'am, during my employment, ma'am, with Sangguniang Panlungsod during the time ni Ma'am Inday as the Vice President, ma'am, and Vice Mayor as the Vice Mayor.
So prior sa OVP, magkakilala at magkatrabaho na po kayo?
Kilala
Sa
ko po
Davao.
si Miss Gina, nakikita ko po siya sa Sangguniang Panlungsod.
Panlungsod. And then, what about po si Colonel La Chica? Magkakilala na rin po ba kayo at magkatrabaho bago kayo magkatrabaho sa OVP?
I first knew of Colonel La Chica, ma'am, when I was already with the Office of the Vice President, ma'am.
So, would you say po na kayo ni VP Duterte, kayo ni na Miss Gina Acosta, Colonel La Chica at kayo nga po?
Well, ma'am, I can only answer for myself, ma'am. In terms, I would say that I have the trust and confidence of the VP in terms of doing duties that are assigned to me.
Pero sasabihin nyo ba na walang trust at confidence si VP Duterte kay
Said to them.
In fact, kung mas candid pa po tayo, madali observation at hindi lang observation dahil malapit yung katrabaho na may trust and confidence. What about po si Colonel La Chica? Sasabihin nyo ba na walang trust and confidence si VP?
Commander of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group, ma'am. I would say, ma'am, I would say that trust and confidence.
Again, kung mas kaya nating maging candid, of course, lalo na kung security officer ng isang public official, of course, may trust and confidence. Otherwise, hindi ipagkakaloob ang kaligtasan sa kamay niya. Lastly po, napaksa for now, paano pong, and winding up, ni Ms. Acosta ang tagabuhat ng bag, ng cash? Bakit po kayo in particular ang sinama niya?
I cannot answer, ma'am, kung bakit ako po ang naisama ni Miss Gina Acosta. But at
Hindi
the
lang
time,
naisama, pero sabi nyo, hiniling niya sa inyo na
Yeah.
kayo yung sumama.
yes, ma'am.
So, bakit po?
When she requested me, ma'am, to accompany her, ma'am, sinamahan ko naman po siya, ma'am, because at the time na itanong niya na magpapasama siya, I was available naman, ma'am. And because of the request, ma'am, I accompanied her going to the bank.
So simpleng nagkataon, walang reason kung bakit kayo yung isinama niya. You were the warm body who happened to be available.
Again, ma'am, I cannot say kung ano yung pinaka-reason behind po ni Miss Gina, but when she requested me that I accompany her, ma'am, I said yes, ma'am. Nung
Winding up
nag-request
on
siya.
this topic, Mr. Presiding Officer, sinamahan niyo rin po ba si Miss Gina Acosta nung iabot kay Colonel La Chica yung pera?
No, ma'am. I actually did not. I was not aware, ma'am, of the arrangement, ma'am, with Colonel La Chica, ma'am.
At huli po on this topic, Mr. Presiding
Kindly
Officer.
wind up.
Winding up, Mr. Presiding Officer. Nabanggit niyo po na alam ninyo yung joint circular on confidential and intelligence funds. Hindi niyo po ba naisip na violation ang pagbibigay ni Miss Acosta kay Colonel La Chica ng bulto-bultong code cash?
Ma'am, because again, ma'am, I was not aware of the arrangement, ma'am. But when I was doing the replies, ma'am, to the AOM, and of course, I also checked on the JC, ma'am. The pagpili po ng mga ng person to implement the different activities of the confidential activities and to designate a security officer is indicated also in the JMC and is within the authority of the head of agency. So yun po yung pagkakaintindi ko at the time. So with that, ma'am, I saw it that it was the manner of how the funds were handled, ma'am, was following a regular process, ma'am, based on the JMC, based on my understanding.
But then again, Mr. Ortonio, in closing, yung close reading ng JMC, nasabi nyo nga familiar kayo, would show na hiwalay pa sa usapin ng implementation, yung paghawak ng pondo ay dun lamang sa isang katulad ni Miss Gina Acosta at hindi pwedeng ipagkatiwala bilang accountable officer siya, hindi pwedeng ipasakamay sa iba.
Ang understanding ko po, ma'am, yes, the disbursement is with the special disbursing officer, but the implementation, ma'am, was done through the security officer.
Of course, hindi po ko po tinatanong yung implementation. Tinatanong ko po yung violation ng JMC na alam ninyo nung tinurn over ni Miss Gina Acosta ang bulta-bultong cash kay Colonel La Chica. Something that I simply think should not and could not have escaped your eyes, Mr. Ortonio.
Yes, ma'am. Again, ma'am, based on for the 2022, ma'am, I could not recall that that was a concern, ma'am, in the AOMs, ma'am. Although for the 2023, ma'am, na notice for disallowance, ma'am, it is subject for reply also on our end, ma'am, and we are currently drafting also a reply for that one.
And of course, given the strict internal controls na siguro kayo yung pinaka may oversight sa opisina, even prior further communications from COA, after yung unang pagpansin nila sa last quarter 2022, edi dapat nag-exert kayo ng higit na pagbantay the next 3 quarters of 2023.
Ma'am,
Kindly wind up, Senator Judge Riza.
Yes, winding up now, Mr. President.
Your Honor, we were able to receive the audit observation memo for 2022 in October 4 of 2023. So we got the observations po, ma'am. And we already got the AOM, ma'am, and yung 3 quarters for 2023 was already implemented.
Again po, Mr. Ortonio, even prior any further communications from COA, dahil familiar kayo sa JMC, sabi nyo nga, dapat alam nyo na po yun. Dagang salamat, Mr. Ortonio.
Thank you, Senator
Maraming
Judge
salamat po,
Risa.
Mr. Presiding Officer.
Senator Judge Lacson, you may proceed with the interjections when you're ready, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Good afternoon, Mr. Ortonio.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
You know, even setting aside your educational background and your work experience, it is not difficult to conclude na matalino kayong tao, you're an intelligent person, and an intelligent witness as well. So, kayo po yung Assistant Chief of Staff ng OBP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo rin yung concurrently Administrative and Financial Officer.
As the Assistant Chief of Staff, sir, I oversee the Administrative and Financial
And finance,
Officer.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, effectively, kayo yung Admin and Financial Officer.
Yes, sir. I oversee the Admin and Finance, sir.
Kanina kasi, upon questioning ni Attorney Christine, she kept referring to the regular programs under the Office of the Vice President. No? Natatandaan niyo yun? So it aroused my curiosity. No? Pina-pull out ko sa staff yung General Appropriations Act ng 2022 as well as 2023. So we found out, papabasa ko sa inyo para hindi ma-charge sa oras ko. No? For 2022, under the regular Good Governance Program, merong 621.6 million pesos. Pakibasa nyo na lang, kayo na lang.
Sorry, sir. Hindi ko makita, sir. Okay. For fiscal year 2022, sir, under Good Governance Program, General Appropriations Act, 621.6 million, sir.
Please continue.
And then Physical and Financial Plan for the Confidential and Intelligence Funds, 125 million for the fourth quarter. And then for fiscal year 2020,
Under the same program, Good Governance Program,
Good Governance
under
Program.
the PFP.
Under the PFP,
Okay, please
sir.
continue.
And then for fiscal year 2023, Socio-Economic Program Delivery, 2.21 billion
Billion, yeah.
billion under General Appropriations Act, and then 500 million for 125 million first quarter, 125 million second quarter, 125 million third quarter, and 125 million fourth quarter.
Okay. For a total of 500 million more.
500 million.
Okay. Next slide. I-juxtapose ko naman yung... Next slide. Wag na yan. I-juxtapose ko yung 2022 at saka 2023 OBP Physical and Financial Plans, Confidential Intelligence, dalawang budget years. Pakibasa yung last quarter, physical target.
Baka pwede pong ma-request na
Okay,
ma-zoom.
Zoom. Pwede bang hindi charge sa time ko? Ako magbabasa. Okay. Letter A, number of identified areas with surveillance conducted and monitored. Letter B, percentage of activities implemented without untoward security-related incidents. Paulit-ulit po ito, no? So, sabi ko kanina, kayo naman ay mukhang matalinong tao at matalinong witness. Ano pong analysis nyo dyan?
On the
Very simply, paano nyong i-analyze yung ganitong klaseng mga descriptions?
These are the activities that will be done,
I
sir.
know. Pero
Yes,
kung
sir.
i-analyze nyo, ano ibig sabihin nito? Hindi ba ito insulto sa common sense? Hindi man lang nyo binago ng konti, at least si Colonel Lachica siguro ito. No? Unang-una, regular program, sana man lang, pagdating sa PFP, binago nyo yung nomenclature. Tapos, under the physical target, yung column, sana man lang, binago nyo yung activities. Copy-paste eh. Again, ulitin ko, tingin ko sa inyo, matalinong tao, matalinong witness. Anong tingin nyo rito? Kung i-describe nyo in one word.
Sir, I cannot
Ako na mag-describe. I think it's stupid. Sana man lang, binago-bago niya ng konti. Maraming salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Next would be Senator Judge Padilla.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapamahalang Hukom. Meron lang po akong tanong sa ating saksi. Opo. Ginoo, sa palagay niyo po ba karapat-dapat lamang na gumamit ng alias kapag confidential fund ang pinag-uusapan?
Sir, as someone who does not know, sir, implementations of parang mga confidential activities on the ground, sir, I cannot, hindi po ako makakasagot ng maayos, sir, kung pwede po ba or hindi. But based on information that I got, sir, no, when I consolidated the answers for the AOM, sir, hindi naman po siya na-mention sa akin po ni Colonel Lachica. But I know, sir, that confidential activities are considered to be sensitive. And there might be individuals or groups that need to be somehow protected, sir, because of the information that you would be getting from those people, sir. So, yun po yung tingin ko, sir. Hindi ko categorically masasabi na pwede po yung alias or hindi. But going back to the JMC also, sir, sa Joint Memorandum Circular, there is no specific provision, sir, that indicates kung paano po yung paglagay ng mga pangalan sa documentary evidence of payments.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Meron po akong tanong sa prosecution. Magandang hapon po. Napakaganda po ng inyong ngiti.
Good
Opo.
afternoon din po, sir.
Opo. Batid po ba ninyo ngayon, mga petsa na to, kung ano ang pinagdiriwang natin sa Pilipinas? Magmula po 19 hanggang 30.
Buwan ng wika daw po, sir.
Bukod po sa buwan ng wika,
National Heroes Day.
National Heroes Day. Ito po ay hango sa ating mga bayani. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Opo. Naniniwala po ba kayo na ang ating mga bayani ay may mga alias? Kilala niyo po ba sila Di Masalang?
I'm sorry po sa aking history teaching.
Ayan, opo.
Hindi ko na po maalala.
Ito po ang pinakamagandang panahon para maipaalala po sa inyo na ang ating mga bayani ay gumamit ng mga alias. Di Masalang, Siling Labuyo, Tikbalang, Tagailog, May Pag-asa, Buwan, Magdalo, Leon Kilat, Vibora, Lakambini, Paralitiko, Dimas, Alipato, Liwanag, Balite, at marami pa pong iba. Ano po ang kahalagahan dito, palagay po ninyo? Ang alias po, anong kahalagahan?
Well, first, sir, Your Honor, I cannot comment because I'm not sure of the circumstances surrounding their use of alias. Under the anti-alias law, sir, inaalaw naman po yung paggamit ng alias provided kailangan po nakabanggit din, nakadisclose kung ano yung real name. So it's not completely prohibited provided they also provide the real
Opo,
the real name. So,
pakisagot lang muna po yung tanong ko bago po yung explanation po ninyo. Pakisagot lang po kung narinig nyo na po yung mga alias na yan. Ngayon lang po nyo narinig.
some of it po, Your Honor, to be candid, some of it I've already heard.
Magmula po 1892 hanggang 1896, ginagamit po nila ang mga alias na yan. Nagkaroon lang po ng isang traidor, ang pangalan ay Teodoro Patiño, na nagbulgar sa Katipunan. Alam po ba niyo yun?
Yes, Your Honor. But the circumstances then were different because we were
Bakit po iba?
under...
Bakit po iba? Bakit po na iba?
May gera po nun, sir, and we were under
Wala po ba tayong
occupation.
gera sa NPA? Ang NPA po, merong mga alias. Meron pong ka-Cobra, ka-Agila, ka-Lawin, ka-Tigre, ka-Kapre, ka-Sirena, ka-Adobo, ka-Sinigang, ka-Pansit, ka-Tinola, ka-Sile, ka-Kamote, ka-Bawang, ka-Maxi, ka-Labuyo.
Strictly speaking,
Lahat po yan
sir,
ginagamit
iba po
na
yung
alias.
internal armed conflict, iba naman din po yung war.
Bakit po na iba? Pareho po itong clear and present danger sa atin. So ang gusto ko lamang pong ipaalam sa ating prosecution na napakahalaga po ng alias sa panahon ng... Kayo po, sagutin po nyo, sa panahon ng...
Gera, sir. Your Honor.
Ang confidential po. Ang pagkilos confidential ay napakahalaga at hindi po ginagamit ang pangalan at hindi po pumipirma. At alam niyo po ba, noong September 12, 1896, ano nangyari? Nagkaroon tayo ng 13 martires. Yung mga nagtraidor ay itinuro ang mga totoong pangalan, totoong lugar, kung nasaan yung mga sumusuporta sa Katipunan.
If I may, Your
One
Honor.
last na lang po.
Kindly wind up, Senator
One
Judge
last na lang
Padilla.
po.
If I may, Your Honor, just address your question earlier. With all due respect, Your Honor, the prosecution respectfully submits that whether the use of alias is allowed or not and whether it's necessary or not, to us, that is a non-issue because that was never raised
Hindi po
by
pwedeng
the...
maging non-issue sapagkat ito po ang ipinalalabas ng prosecution.
If I may, Your
Na
Honor,
may mga pangalan, na mga katawa-tawang pangalan. Mas nakakatawa po itong mga pangalan nung mga nangyari nung araw.
with all due
At isa
respect,
pa
Your
po,
Honor.
isa na lang
if
po. Kasi isa na lang po.
Kindly wind up,
Ito
Senator
na lang
Judge
po.
Padilla.
Kilala niyo po ba kung sino si Marcial Bonifacio?
To be candid, Your Honor,
Oh.
I'm not
Sino po?
familiar.
Si Benigno
I'm sorry,
Aquino
Your Honor.
Jr. Si Ninoy. Siya mismo may alias. Maraming salamat po.
Your Honor, if I just may, Your Honor, just to set the record straight, because it was made to, with all due respect to the Senator Judge,
Mr.
it was...
Presiding Judge, allowed ba yun?
I was about to make a ruling.
Maraming
Senator
salamat
Judge
po.
Padilla. There was no question posed or poised. Attorney May. Let's proceed to the next Senator Judge who will interject. By the way, did you intentionally get rid of the platform?
Yes, Your Honor, because you were not expecting that I'd be called again, Your Honor, to make way for the Honorable Chair of the
Okay.
Panel of
Understood.
Prosecutors, Your Honor.
Understood. Senator Judge Aquino,
Thank
you're
you.
recognized for interjection. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
So bago po yung 2 minutes, Mr. Presiding Officer, tama po, si Ninoy Aquino po ang kanyang alias ay Marcial Bonifacio para makauwi po siya sa Pilipinas nung nasa Boston siya. Oho, pero wala naman ho siyang confidential funds na, wala ho siya sa mga AR na confidential funds. Lilinawin ko lang ho. Okay, pagdating ho sa prosecution, ang posisyon ng prosecution, yung mga pangalan ay totoong tao, di ba? Correct, no? You have not really mentioned aliases in any of your... Wala. Could you respond quickly? We have talked about aliases. Is the prosecution talking about aliases?
That was never our point, Your Honor. In fact, the point of the prosecution is that that was never raised by the defense, either in their answer or in their pretrial brief, Your Honor. So to us, that should be a non-issue because even them, they never claimed that in any of their pleadings before
Okay,
this
thank you.
honorable court.
Okay, klaklaruin ko lang ha. Ang siyang tao lang pong nagsabi na alias po sila, si Miss Gina Acosta in her testimony. Kanina po, sabi niyo rin na Mr. Ortonio na hindi siya alias or hindi niyo alam. But si Miss Gina Acosta in her testimony did admit that in her perspective, these are aliases. No, just for the record po. Okay. So ito po yung mga tanong ko po. Sana po ito lang 2 minutes ko, Mr. Presiding Officer. So unang-una, Mr. Ortonio, you're very competent. Thank you for your answers. And I want you to answer just very candidly, no? Ano po yung naging personal reaction ninyo nung napag-usapan na yung possible misuse of the confidential funds at nung na-bring up na yung mga tawagin din nating katawa-tawang pangalan na parang klaro naman ay hindi naman talaga totoong tao. Ano po yung personal reaction po ninyo?
Initial reaction, sir, would be, of course, merong questions, sir, no? There would be questions. But again, sir, I go back to the presumption, sir, that there is regularity in terms of the implementation, sir.
Okay. So, may I ask, since you're in the top leadership of the OVP, nung nabibring up na to, ano yung personal reaction, kung alam nyo lang, ng Vice President, ng Chief of Staff, other leaders in your group? Nung napag-usapan na posibleng nabigay yung pera sa mga kakaibang pangalan o baka hindi totoong tao, what was your reaction? What was their reaction? Would you know? Nag-meeting ba kayo? Did you call for an emergency meeting? Did you have a huddle in your office to talk about this?
Sir, because yung AOM, sir, because it was sent to my office, sir, pina-personally received sa akin, sir, on behalf of the Vice President. Of course, I provided a copy to the Chief of Staff, sir, and the Vice President. Ang naging instruction lang naman po sa akin, sir, was to respond to the AOMs and make consultations with the Special Disbursing Officer and Security Officer para masagot yung mga concerns or issues raised by COA.
Okay, yan yung mga actions nyo, Mr. Ortonio. I'm asking about your reaction. Kinabahan ba kayo? Were you worried? Were you concerned? Was there any concern shown by the Vice President, by the Chief of Staff, by people in your office na posible itong perang ito ay hindi nagamit sa tama?
On the matter of concern, sir, I think there is a concern considering that there is already an immediate instruction, sir, to reply to the AOM.
That's the
sir.
AOM. Let's go to the bringing up of these names in Congress. Nung lumabas na yung Piatos, Pusa, Pagong, mga ganyan, were you concerned na yung pera ng bayan posibleng hindi nagamit sa tama at ito'y pinirmahan mo at ito'y nakapangalan sa inyong opisina, for example? Were you concerned?
Sir,
Honestly.
parang immediate reaction, sir. Yes, sir, but nung as the hearings went on, sir, parang binabalikan ko yung AOM, sir. Hindi kasi po siya na-raise doon sa AOMs. So, parang nabawasan po yung concern ko, personal concerns ko with those acknowledgement receipts.
Did you call for an internal investigation after na-reveal yung mga pangalan na kakaiba? Nagpatawag ba kayo ng investigasyon sa inyong opisina?
I personally did not, sir, hindi na po ako nagpatawag. Sir.
Did your office call for an internal investigation?
On that matter, sir, I do not know, sir, if there is an instruction coming from the head of agency, sir. But personally to me, sir, none, sir.
Okay. So, ito kasi, Mr. Ortonio, no, sa aking opisina, more than 10 years ago, meron kaming nahanap na isang staff na ibang resibo yung ginamit sa liquidation. Wala pa atang 5,000 pesos to sa totoo lang. Hindi nga niya binulsa eh. No? Meron siyang dapat hotel receipt, nawala niya, gumamit siya ng hotel receipt ng ibang tao. That already elicited an internal investigation on our part. In the end, pinaalis namin yung staff na yon na kilala namin, kaibigan namin. 5,000 lang yun. So the common response we are looking for is that kapag pera to ng bayan, aksyon ka agad at hanapin nyo talaga kung saan nagamit tong pera to. Kaya I'm really wondering what were the actions and reactions of people. So ito yung tanong ko rin, no? Mahalaga ba sa inyo, mahalaga ba sa iyo, sir, na yung perang ito ay nagamit sa tama? Na hindi ito nagamit sa mali o nabulsa lang?
Yes, sir. It is important to me, sir, because in the years na nakasama ko rin po si Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, sir, she also would want na money is spent properly for what it is intended to be used for.
Okay, last question, Mr. Presiding Officer. During all of this time, pinatawag mo ba si Colonel La Chica o pinatawag ba siya ni Chief of Staff Lopez or ni Vice President? Would you know? Kinausap mo ba? Tinanong mo ba? Colonel, itong mga pangalang ito, sino ba talaga to? Totoo ba to? Bakit nakalagay medicine pero cash talaga yung binigay? Kasi sa totoo lang, sir, yung nakalagay doon gamot pero cash ang binigay na pambili ng gamot, cash pa rin yun. Diba? So in short, yung 500 million parang puro cash yun. Wala man talagang supplies or tables and chairs because that presupposes na ang binili nyo yung tables and chairs or supplies. You actually gave cash na 500 million. Pinatawag nyo po ba si Colonel La Chica at tinanong, as public officers, we have to exercise the diligence of a good father of a family. No, that's in our oath. So pinatawag niyo po ba ng inyong opisina at pina-explain kung nasaan ba itong perang to?
Sir, I was only able to request na makausap si Colonel Lachica in relation only to the response to the AOM, sir.
So hindi niyo po natanong itong mga specific questions na ito dun sa mga specificong mga pangalan, mga AR, mga ganyan?
At that time, sir, when I was drafting the AOM, sir, no, sir, because I had no knowledge, sir, of the AR, sir.
Salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senator Judge Aquino. Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Ginoong Testigo. Alam niyo ho ba na si Colonel Lachica ay hindi po banded? And therefore, wala pong karapatan na mag-disburse ng CIF. Alam niyo po ba ito? Hindi.
I know that si Colonel Lachica po is not bonded, and as far as I know po, ang special disbursing officer po is si Miss Gina Acosta.
Pero sa pagkaalam po ninyo, pwede po siyang humawak ng ganyang kalaking pera at ayaw mo ninyong sabihin na disburse, kundi implementation na may kahit na hindi po siya banded, pwede siya mag-disburse or mag-implement ng ganong kalaking pera.
Sir, I believe, sir, with his designation as the security officer, sir, he was tasked to implement the different activities on ground.
So, hindi nyo na po question si Ginang Acosta or si Colonel Lachica dahil may instruction po sa task. Tama po ba yun? Is that to my understanding, sir?
Hindi ko na po natanong, sir, because there is already a delegation or designation for the both of them for the the different tasks that
Saan
they
po
will be
galing
doing.
yung designation, sir? Can
The
you recall my memory?
The designation po, sir, came from the head of agency, sir, the Vice President.
All right. Sir, sabi mo kanina, I don't know kung kalimutan ko, nasa break room po ako kanina. I was, sabi mo, wala kang alam paano ginastos ang confidential fund when nag-usap po tayo. Tama po ba yun?
Yes, sir.
You have no idea. Pero I just was wondering, bakit kayo po ang sumasagot ng Audit Observation Memorandum o AOM ng COA kung wala kayong alam sa paggasta ng confidential fund? Gayon, ang AOM po, tama po ba, correct me if I'm wrong, ay ito po ay kumikwestiyon sa mga errors, exception, or deficiencies sa audit po ng COA?
For my office po, sir, whenever we receive AOMs, for our officers sa OVP, when we receive AOM, sir, it's the chief of staff or the it's the chief of staff or the chief of staff and the assistant chief of staff, sir, who responds to AOMs on behalf of the institution.
Pero sabi niyo po, kayo po sumasagot ng AOM.
Yes, sir. That's part of the tasks that are given to us, sir, together with the chief of
But how
staff.
can
sir.
you, I was just wondering kanina po, sir, how can you answer questions, queries, kung wala na pa po kayong alam? Paano niyo po masasagot ng tama? The only way to do that is you will lie.
That's why po, sir, meron pong instruction that was given to me, sir, by the head of agency, sir,
Na?
to talk with the special disbursing officer and the security officer para makuha po yung mga information from them and malatag po doon sa reply to the AOMs.
So your reply was only based on what they said, what they told you.
That's correct, sir.
Ayon, without documents, resibo, etc. None of that. Just plainly na. Ginoong Antonio, dito po namin ginastos yung pera. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, sir. I consulted with them, sir, for the
Okay.
reply, sir.
Hindi ka ba, kahit na katiting man lang na duda, sir, na medyo mali yata ang paggasta ng confidential fund ng OVP ni Colonel Lachica. Wala, hindi man lang sumagi sa'yo na medyo may duda ka na. Something's wrong here. Wala man lang. None at all.
At that time, sir, may yung mga issues naman, sir, and when I consulted with the security officer, he was able to provide a reply naman, sir. So, although yes, initially, parang you would question, sir, no? But with the replies that I got from the security officer, sir, we were able to respond to them already to COA.
The reason why I asked you that, Ginoong Witness, was that nandiyan po kayo, syempre po yung tiwala ng VP po sa inyo. Di mo lang hindi nyo naisip na, teka mali ito, baka sumabit si VP Sara, sumabit ang OVP. Baka hindi naman talaga nagastos ni Colonel Chica, baka ay hindi talaga napupunta sa kungkan. Hindi ho lang ninyo naisip. Or didn't you tell the Vice President, ma'am, ano ho kaya? Pwede bang tanungin ninyo ito or pwede ba silipin? Nada no, hindi mo lang nakausap si VP. Hinayaan nyo lang hinayaan na tumuloy-tuloy for several months, several quarters yung ganitong klaseng expenditure. Nobody informed the Vice President.
Sir, hindi naman po na hinayaan, sir, because all the replies naman po, sir, are also given to the Vice President for her review and final approval before it is being signed and to be sent to the Commission and
when you
Audit.
sign the report, sir, alam na po ni VP. Is that what you're saying? Nakita niya na po na pinambili ng ganito, ng information, ng gamot, ng mga lamesa na alam na ng VP before you signed it.
Before I signed it, sir.
So dumaan na sa table ni VP.
Yes, sir.
Kindly wind up,
Thank
Senator
you
Judge
po,
Erwin.
Ginoong Testigo. Mr. Presiding Officer,
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Judge Erwin. To avail of the first round, Senator Judge Marcos, you are recognized, ma'am. You may proceed when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, maraming salamat, Mr. Ortonio. Medyo nalilito lang po kami dahil paiba-iba yung explanation. Nag-umpisa sa PFP. Bakit iba yung 2022 PFP kung saan maliwanag na nakasaad good government lamang. Pero nung nagsulat kayo, yung request ninyo sa DBM, noong 22 August ng 2022, ang sinabi na, dalawang bagay. Good governance plus conduct of official engagements and functional representation in international and domestic events. Bakit nagbago na siya? Samantalang dapat yung request talagang parehong-pareho dun sa PFP.
Ma'am, I cannot specifically answer, ma'am, on kung bakit po good governance lang po yung nailagay doon because, again, ma'am, I was not hindi po ako part ng pag-craft nung physical nung PFP po,
Hindi ka
ma'am.
pa kasali noon sa PFP, ganun ba yon?
Yes, ma'am, I'm not part of the drafting of the PFP.
Pero hindi
ma'am.
kayo nasabihan na hindi ito matching dun sa PFP, yung request na sinulat.
There was no comment, ma'am, when we submitted it to the DBM, ma'am.
Tapos, nung certification na, liquidation na to, nung 17 October 2023, nagbago na naman. Ang sinabi na naman, hindi good governance, hindi na conduct of official engagement, ang sabi na no untoward incident in the implementation of OVP programs. Bakit pa iba-iba yung wording maski sa certification?
Again, ma'am, for the certification, ma'am, I cannot provide information, ma'am, because it was the security officer who handled it, Your Honor.
Akala ko may supervisory and administrative power ka kasi nga assistant kayo ng vice presidente. Hindi ba nagre-report sa inyo yung mga security officer kahit papano? Kasi madadamay ka rin yan sa COA. Bakit pa iba-iba? From PFP to budget request to certification, hindi nagtutugma.
First, ma'am, on the matter of the different wordings, ma'am, if I can recall, Your Honor, it was never raised also in the audit observation memo, ma'am. So it is something na we did not anymore look into when we were preparing the replies. And then for the second concern, ma'am, if the security officer is reporting to me, ma'am, unfortunately, ma'am, the security officer does not report to me. I only handle overall supervision for the Administrative and Financial Services and Strategy Management Office in relation to regular funding po, ma'am.
I see. So yung security officer, kanino nagre-report?
The security officer, ma'am, directly reports to the head of agency, Vice
So kaya
President.
sa iyo, Mr. Ortonio, at saka kay Attorney Lopez, hindi na nagre-report yun?
In the performance po ni Colonel Chica as security officer, no longer, ma'am.
So masasabi mo ba na wala kang personal knowledge kung saan ginastos ni Colonel Lachica dun sa confidential funds?
No, ma'am. I would have no personal knowledge, ma'am.
Okay, that will be all. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Judge Marcos.